So PlayStation has now officially started rolling out age verification in the UK, but Sony rather. And it's no longer just about blocking access to specific games or restricted content or anything like that. They've expanded the scope significantly. We now have lots of multiple verification methods, including mobile-based checks. And it looks like communication features might be a big part of this. So let's have a quick look about what's involved. So there was an email went out yesterday on the 20th. Players in the UK started getting these emails from Sony. They're being asked to verify their age to continue using certain features. It was specified it's not a full account lock, so you can still use your PlayStation online. Most of the platform, they say, will still work, but a few parts will be gated. So the verification is handled by a company called Yoti. It's an age verification company used in the UK for a lot of other things like retail age checks and different online services. And we'll see how that goes. So this is, of course, been driven by regulation, UK and global, really. In the UK, platforms are being expected to go beyond all these simple warnings we used to have. Are you 18? And actually enforce age-based access controls. So most of the focus in the UK has been on websites so far, particularly adult content, and it's been driven by regulations like the Online Safety Act and regulators like Ofcom. But the expectation, as we're seeing now, is extends to platforms themselves, really. And consoles like PlayStation are in a strong position to verify ages and block access because everything runs through a central account system. So the main question is still really scope. Sony is a little bit vague at this point. I'm going to go through their FAQ and just tell you what they're saying it is, but they are being a bit vague. It doesn't tell you exactly, but there's a clear signal, really, that communication features are the core here and what will affect most people, I would imagine. So it's not really about accessing games or making purchases. It's all about the features, really. So let's have a look at what they've got. This is from their FAQ. This is the feature areas that will be affected. So the focus we can see is communication features, things like messaging and text chat, voice chat within games and different parties, the ability to join group sessions, things like that. This is if you don't verify your age. It also appears to extend to broader communication systems, cross-platform, things like Discord voice chat will be blocked, and even features like broadcasting and sharing for some reason. I'm not sure why. So we've not got a single definitive list here, but we can see pretty much the areas that are going to be affected. And that's, if you don't, for 15, 16 and 17-year-olds, it's going to be quite a big part of their gaming experience, I would think. So it's not about restricting access to certain types of content. It's about controlling how users interact with each other on the platform, I think. So what's confirmed as part of verification, it looks like you can have different options. The dreaded biometric face scan, which will be all sorts of fun and games of that. That'll be by Yoti. You will not require ID for that, apparently. We will see. Image is captured, and of course, they promise not to store it, but they always say that. And there will also be ID upload, so you can upload government ID, passports and driving license, I presume. Although, obviously, in Apple's latest update, they didn't include passports for some reason, so I'm not sure whether it would be just credit cards or bills or government ID. We'll see. And there's also a mobile-based check, really, so a phone-linked method, really, which might be quite easy for a lot of people. It'll have to be that your account is clearly tied to the owner of the contract. So if they both match up, you might be able to just supply a mobile and say yes to that. Now, there have been some reports that this doesn't work properly. Now, I don't know yet. Again, it's quite early in this story, so we'll have to see how it goes. All of this is being handled by Yoti, not Sony. So what remains unclear, well, there's always a lot unclear here because we get these announcements and they kind of change, which is why I was a bit hesitant to rush out with this story. So we haven't got a complete list of affected features, but we have got some pretty good guidance. There is a FAQ, which I will link below in the description, and that takes you to the age verification thing. So there's a bit of information, a bit of clues there. Most of the stories are saying voice chat, voice chat, voice chat, which looks like it's likely to be the case. So it's not entirely clear how far these communication features are going to be restricted, whether they're going to be completely inaccessible to under 18s, which sounds a bit brutal because I would think they're the biggest users of it, really. So I'm not sure. They might be limited or age-gated into groups or something like that. I don't know. These are practical questions which are kind of really important to people. So, and also whether it's a one-time check or it keeps happening again. So Yoti's got its own policies, obviously, but about how it verifies these accounts and how the verification data is handled. We'll have to see what happens with that, really. So it's that's what we know is clear. It's not complete. It might change slightly. It's a confirmed rollout. It's supposed to be due by June 2026, so a few weeks away. The verification methods seem to be fairly clear. Whether they work or not, I don't know. And communication is probably going to be the biggest part. We'll see the full scope hopefully very soon, and I'll update this video as soon as that happens. Okay, thanks for watching, and hope you all have a great day, and see you in the next one, hopefully.